Good morning, Year 2. This week we are looking at measuring capacity, and today in particular we are looking at measuring mass in grams. So, if the carrot weighs 55 grams, how much do the other items weigh? So, what we need to do, we're going to work through this together today because I know we haven't done a lot of work on this. So you need to look here, and they're balancing scales, okay? So they balance when they are the same weight. So on this side you've got the carrot, and then on this side you've got the weights. So you've got a 50-gram weight and a 5-gram weight, which is 55 grams. And it is balanced, so the carrot weighs 55 grams. This side you've got a 20-gram weight, a 20-gram weight, and a 20-gram weight. And it is balanced with the bananas. So the bananas weigh 20 at 20 at 20, which is 60 grams. And it's really important that you put the G for grams, otherwise people don't know the weight you are measuring in. The pineapple is balanced with a big 1 kilogram weight, which means it weighs 1 kilogram. And then here, this cabbage is very heavy. Look how big it is. On balancing scales, you've got 100 at 100 at 100, which is 300, so keep 300 in your head. Add 50 is 350. Add 20 is 370. 370 grams. Okay. What's the same and what is different about these pictures, these scales? Have a think, talk to somebody at home, write your ideas down if you're doing it by yourself. So, they're different types of scales. You've got some balancing scales here. Then you've got the measuring scales, which give you a more accurate measurement. These scales go up in 100-gram bits like that. So let's have a look at the weight of the carrot. The carrot is 55 grams, and on here we know that it's 55 grams still, because as you can see there's 0 and there's 100, and we know that 50 is halfway between 0 and 100, and 55 is just a little bit over that, which is exactly what the scales are telling us. Which is heavier? So thinking about what I've just told you about the scales and the balancing scales, let's work out how much the dinosaur weighs. So it's balanced, so he must weigh 25 grams, add 5 grams. So 25 grams add 5 grams is 30 grams. So our dinosaur weighs 30 grams, okay? Let's look at the bus. Remember, it goes up in 100 grams, okay? So here's 0 and here's 100 grams. And our arrow is pointing here. And even with my big highlighter, you can see that that is a lot closer to 100 than it is to 0. It's almost touching 100. So which one is heavier? The bus that is nearly 100 grams, or the dinosaur that is 30 grams? And it's definitely the bus, isn't it? Okay, can you see that? Because it's nearer 100, and 100 is a lot bigger than 30. Tom says that the train is heavier. Is he correct? So I want you to have a go at this one. Pause the video, have a look, see if you can have a go, and then unpause it and we'll talk through it together. Okay, so hopefully you've had a go at that. Now I'm going to look at the balancing scales first again. So the teddy bear is balanced with the weights, and the weights are 25 add 25 add 20. Now I know that when there's 2 of a number you just double it. So double 25 is 50. So I've got 50 add 20, which is 70. So the teddy bear weighs 70 grams. Okay. Have a look here now. Is the train heavier? Look at where the arrow is between 0 and 100. See if I can draw a line for you. I would say that's pretty much halfway between. What's halfway between 0 and 100? 50. So no, the train is not heavier because 70 add 50, not add 50, 70 is bigger than 50. What is the mass of each bowling ball? So the girl thinks that each bowling ball weighs 25 grams and the boy thinks each bowling ball weighs 50 grams. So you need to listen carefully now because I'm going to explain how you would work this out. So you look at the part you know, and the part we know is this part here. We know that 25 add 25 makes 50. So we know we've got 50 grams, okay? And 2 bowling balls in that case have to make 50 grams. So altogether, these bowling balls have to make 50 grams together. But what are they each? What 2 numbers that are the same make 50? 25. Because we know that 25 grams add 25 grams makes 50 grams. So we know that each bowling ball is 25 grams. So the girl is correct. The boy thought they were 50 because he just thought, he didn't look at both bowling balls, did he? He looked at them as a total. Each bowling ball weighs 25 grams. So we know that on this side here, we've got 25 and 25, which makes 50 grams for the 2 bowling balls, okay? And each bowling pin weighs 10 grams. So let's add up how many bowling pins we've got. We've got 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So that weighs the same as the bowling balls. But they are balanced and we don't know how much the trophy weighs. So I'm going to show you here it in a bar model. So the bowling pins and the bowling balls weigh the same. We now just need a number that is the same to go in here. So it could be anything you want. I'm going to say they weigh 13 grams each. But as long as they are both 13 grams, it doesn't matter. I couldn't have this one as 29 grams because then the scale wouldn't be balanced. Okay, this side would be heavier. So as long as they are the same, it doesn't matter. Bronze, your questions are on your bronze sheet. You've got to complete the missing numbers on the scale, join the matching parts and tell me how much the items weigh. Silver, you are doing questions 1, 2 and 3 on the silver and gold sheet. Gold, you are doing questions 4, 5 and 6. And then platinum, you are looking at these questions. You need to tell me how much the ball weighs, how much the marble weighs. Okay, you're comparing there. You need to give 3 possible answers for these 2 questions, and then you've got some explaining to do with these questions, okay? I will be back tomorrow with Tuesday's maths video. I hope you have a lovely day.